EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we begin a triple header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Golden Eagles of Rio de Janeiro taking on the Houston Texans. Strap in, the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. On first down, Watson. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
On second down, it's Reynolds. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Watson changing to play. First and 10, it's Spears. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run, and then executed.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 9. To throw is Watson. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Ready? Go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Oh, his first throw of the playoffs is intercepted. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. The Spears with another carry. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
And here's a give to Spears. To about the 26 here.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. They'll try the air now with Watson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Will Anderson. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Sean Tucker. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Hand off to Spears. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Tajay Spears taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Golden Eagles will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Texans nothing. York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Another carry for Pierce. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here comes third down and 7. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Myles Garrett able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Stroud working out of the gun. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Now Watson, he's going to move him around. They'll run with Spears. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And now they'll shift things around. Here's Spears on 2nd down. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And the Rio de Janeiro 1st down.
Right back to Spears. Gets past him at the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Tajay Spears with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Golden Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0.
14. Texans nothing.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. It's putting the game in jeopardy.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
38-yard line.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. Delivers another one to Pierce. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
Now Stroud. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Hey, 31!
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now Watson going to change the look here. Out of the gun to give to Spears. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Watson. That one's taken in by Spears. Gets around him, and he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st down, Golden Eagles.
Watson now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. St. Brown motioning left. They run. It's Tucker. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Touchdown! Gerald Everett, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Golden Eagles continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
Stroud sets up the play action. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
And Stroud now to throw. And he is caught. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here we go, Jack. 19 Lions.
Here's Stroud. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here goes Stroud again. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 99 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. St. Brown motioning left. And now a run with Spears. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. York able to send this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Pierce gets this one running right. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And quickly, they get to the line.
Check.
It's a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, here's Pierce. Fights loose. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. And audible here to get a new look.
It's 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run here with Pierce. Able to fight through one tackle. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game.
19 tight. Panther 11. Go.
Stroud. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Ready. Lightning 18.
Stroud looking to throw. Touchdown, Texans. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on second down. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well. And they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill in for a loss.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Pierce. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Again, it's Pierce, but he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
70 Timberwolves. Unlock Lions. Unlock Lions.
They'll run for it with Pierce. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. But still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. So the completion gets them just a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On second down, here's Watson. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, they got a takeaway on the last drive with an interception. How about this sack as a terrific follow-up? And that keeps pressure on this offense, and it could force them into more rushed decisions or another turnover.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man incomplete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Watson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's a run by Spears. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 114 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On the ground, it's Tucker. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And here's a give to Spears. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Watson changing the play. On 1st and 10, it's Spears. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Back to throw, Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Hand off to Spears. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Cade York on now for the field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Get it!
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are most likely staring at a cold end of their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Tajay Spears saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Golden Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Okay, ready?
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Ready?
Stroud out of the gun here. And now here is another interception. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
On first down, Spears, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 137 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now Watson, he's going to move him around. The Spears with another carry. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Tajay Spears taking it in from a yard out. And the Golden Eagles have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Here we go.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Go.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Man open. That's Calvin Ridley. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. On first down, here's Stroud. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
That's caught again by Schultz. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. Now a handoff running through the middle.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
This offense on third down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And my goodness, another interception. Touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Stroud to throw it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Tag. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Throwing now is Stroud.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 48 yards.
And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Fairbairn good with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the fourth quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They'll keep it on the ground. Spears. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
145 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a first down.
Now Watson going to change the look here. On 3rd down, here's Spears.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on now is the punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And taken right on the 30. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe.
And now here's another interception. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.